brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today here in a 19-person free-for-all battle here in Australia. Full sitting against people's allowed. Let me get over here. I'm not moving from this spot. There we go. I was about to say, I want to get a little bit of separation here. With 19 players, we definitely need at least a good starting location if we're going to have any chance of winning this game. And we do. I went with the name Blue Eyes White Dragon. But it only appears as Blue Eyes White Drag. Oh no. Well, anyways, it was supposed to be a Yu-Gi-Oh reference, but anyways, we're playing under a pseudonym today. We'll just ignore that. But anyways, we have two people over into the southwest that we're gonna have to deal with. Fortunately for us, they're fighting each other, so our biggest threat is going to be to the north, and we can definitely take care of that battle to the north. I'm going to go a little bit early on the full send to try and grab a little bit extra land. I've seen some people going a little bit earlier and getting away with it, and I definitely think we can here in this position. We're so far away from anybody else that we can definitely do that, and we do get a chunk of land. We'll have plenty of time to recuperate our losses. Looks like the fight down south with BBC Hello was won, or at least he won his fight. So that eliminates one players off our borders, which is great. Now we just kind of expand in the best direction, making sure to have our expansion under 10%. So that we don't waste too many troops in attacking these bots as they are incredibly weakened, and we will be just fine from here. We have the crown right now and a good amount of troops. BBC has a little bit more troops than us right now, but his expansion is pretty low. If we stop for a second, we would be able to catch him. So not concerned with his troop growth at all. Looks like a player is coming up from the south. Yeah, that is a player. Let's just kind of ignore it and just keep going wherever we can. I think we're still on a pretty good roll here. Spanish Empire is kind of challenging us a little bit to the north, but again, we are much bigger than he is, so we'll do just fine. There's still some bots over here into the west, so we'll be able to grab all of these ones as well. And there we go. I was just looking at the ill guy, the purple guy, and I was like, oh, he's got a pretty good amount of troops, but I was like, how do I even say his name? Anyways, Spanish Empire is very weak above us. Try and get some alliances with people just to kind of measure out who's hostile and who's not. And from there, we'll kind of make our decisions about who to attack. Napoleon gives us a heart. Okay. Doesn't mean a lot right now. We won't be looking to attack Napoleon. We definitely don't want to be in the middle by any means. Spanish Empire is looking like a great target. He is very weak. He's getting attacked right now. And that is perfect. So we'll just kind of let this one whittle itself down as we continue to build up our troops. So we'll just save up to our red interest mark, about 5.4 million. No need to rush into this one by any means, but when we strike, we want it to be a definitive strike. So a little bit of patience here will go a long way. Let's go ahead and grab this attack. Knock it down. There we go. And we're able to knock all that land out really quickly for ourselves. Over 60,000 pixels makes us move very fast. So now we have a little bit more room to grow. 7.8 million is our red interest mark. We'll take that alliance with Bolsheviks and hold the line here. Now, the only one that didn't give us an alliance is this ill guy. So that might be a problem for us. He is in the middle. I don't really want to attack him, but if he is going to be hostile... Oh, he actually attacks me. Okay. We're a little bit shy of our red interest mark. So I think I'll just kind of hold off attacking him. There we go. We're at our red interest. Now we'll start going into him. We'll start kind of whittling this guy down. He left. Okay, pretty good for us. Now we don't need to finish that attack since he's a bot. The bot's going to go in random directions and can't be used against us in like a coalition. So let's go ahead and do Bolsheviks. Now the reason we're going to finish off Bolsheviks is just kind of a little bit of border management. We're going to eliminate one person off our border and try and slow this down a little bit. The biggest threat we have right now is probably Kingdom of Akbar and Ran. If those two ally against us, we are probably going to be in a bad situation towards the end of the game. So we'll just kind of take this slow and eliminate as many people as we can before we go over there. There we go. Nice little victory for us. There we go. And the ill guy is a bot, so we're going to go ahead, grab that. And wonderful. So Rand's starting to come over here. Honestly, I'm gonna charge him. We're stronger than he is. He's under his red interest mark. If we can take him down, I think we can take down everybody else together. It would really take a driven group of people, all kind of like with the same mindset of I'm going to attack Blue Eyes right now before he saves up at all, or before he before he attacks. Everyone would have to have this cohesive mind to attack me. They do not, and one guy's left, so we're gonna be able to kind of clear through the rest of the board at this point. Kingdom of Akbar did attack me, but far too late. Rand had already left, and the person using the Greek alphabet had already left as well. So we'll just go ahead and finish off the rest of these guys over here. So kind of decisive blows, waiting for the right moment to strike, and then striking with a lot of tenacity was kind of the difference maker here, as we'll clear out this guy as well who attacked us. And finish up the rest of this bot, and then go into Kingdom of Akbar, who also did attack us, and Napoleon attacked us. Oh no, I was gonna peace out with Napoleon, but he did attack us. I always feel like people who give out the heart at the beginning of the game are generally those who are trying to play the emotional manipulation and have no real intention of being your friend. So we'll clear out that one, say GG's to all involved, and go on to the next game. All right, next game up is going to be a 32-player teams battle here in the Middle East. We're on the blue team. Let's go up right there. Ooh, I like this little trifecta that we have here with the three of us, me north, the guy in the middle, and the guy down south. That's a very strong positioning for our team. If we're able to hold this, nobody comes in. One player behind. Not a bad one, not a bad one. Oh, he moves over a little bit. Okay, so he's kind of cannibalizing a little bit of the player down south's lane. But if we can hold this land as the blue team and just kind of push out from here, we're going to be a force to be reckoned with for sure. So let's see what we can do here. Let's get in our growth phase. Now we know we have one player on the magenta team above us, but other than that, I don't see anybody in our direct vicinity, so we can really kind of get growing from here and not have to worry about anybody in direct conflict with us. So let's go ahead and start with our infinite growth phase, see how big we can get. Starting it again a little bit early, trying to manage this as best as possible, but I think I just ran out of troops. So we'll finish it up there. Again, kind of a good start, maybe a little bit too early, but hey, we got the land, we got the troops, we'll be fine. We are the crown right now, so we're doing pretty well in the growth phase. Now, we do need to focus on prioritizing going up north, knowing that Android user below us will get most of the land, but we're still going to be competing for whatever land we can get. Now, there is our competition. His name is Bangkok, so we'll just kind of work our way up there. Challenge him from his many bots. Now, we do have more troops than he does, and a lot more land, so we should be able to win this fight. Now, there is also a Say What player on the black team, so we'll have to be able to compete with him as well. But right now, feeling pretty good. Let's just finish up this last little bot right here. Now, Say What is taking out a lot of our bots moving down south. I think that's a mistake on his part. We're going to be able to capitalize on that attack. So, we might, or the gang up opportunity. So let's just save up. No need to rush into anything, as Bangkok is attacking us. Why? That doesn't make a ton of sense right now. I have more troops than he does. I don't know. He doesn't have anyone to work against him. He is getting donated to by a bot. So we'll just continue to build up. The longer we hold here, the better chance we'll have is just building up our strength. Now, we have dropped down to 13th, but Android user is in second place. He did get that little bit of extra land down there. So Corgi386 is also down there fighting off the player on the black team in the Horn of Africa. We also have Corgi 00 over there in Saudi Arabia and Imagine. So our team is pretty well consolidated here. But again, no need to rush into anything. Corgi386 does get, in the blue team does get rid of that guy. Player 00 is wanting to attack Say What. Not necessarily the worst move, especially as Android users also involved. So I'll get involved here as well, and the three of us can knock down this guy together. Now, I have to be a little bit cautious about how much I attack for, just because Bangkok has been also attacking me and continues to do so. So it's going to be a little bit of a rough one here. It is going to kind of permanently transition Android user into a more of a support role here, and us and 00 into more of an aggressive role. I'm a little bit worried about 00's attacks. I'm going to start actually going against Bangkok. Android user and 00 can definitely take down that guy alone, and I need to start working down this guy. I'll maybe join in on that. Yeah, I'll join in now just to grab a little bit of extra free land away from Bangkok, the guy I'm fighting. But we do leave a little bit of room for Corgi 00 to knock his way through. So we could potentially have a little bit extra help over here. Android user 825 on the magenta team is going to be a problem, though. He's getting a lot of extra land, and he's moving backwards into his team's consolidation power. So gonna be a little bit of an issue here, but we can just keep knocking down Bangkok again against the times a little bit here. Or time's not on our side, that we should say. As the yellow team's also progressed to 38%, I'll have to take a look at them here in a minute, but I want to try and focus on knocking down Bangkok as fast as possible. Corgi OO probably needs to be saving at this moment, but he is pretty close to his red interest mark, so maybe not worth it at this moment. But we need to get over there to support him as fast as we can, so let's just keep knocking our way through here. There we go. And he is getting attacked by the player in Egypt, northern Egypt. So we'll finish up the rest of these bots over here and just kind of make our way up north and see if we can boat over here. And we'll finish up the rest of this guy. So we've moved up into 4th place for ourselves. Boat, please. And we'll start knocking down whoever we can just to kind of position ourselves. Now, I do see that crown over there, that iOS user, 6 million troops. Start knocking you down. Looks like somebody boated to block us. They probably have a little bit extra troops than I would like. So we'll evaluate, but I don't actually know if we can fight this Android user. Boat back over here. Just because he's kind of blocking our way. We might need him, actually, to fight off the yellow team. So let's try and knock off a bunch of these weaker players on the magenta team and see how far we can get up here. We constantly are getting kicked off of Greece, so we'll just go into Turkey and make our way. We'll get alliance with you, absolutely. I think we're going to have to be friends at the end of this, because Fritz is not very strong. He's about 1.6 million. He's going to get taken out very quickly on the magenta team over there. So we need to kind of make our way over here with our alliance with our magenta friend to fight down the yellow team, who has 41%. That is a lot. That is a lot. And Imagine's also left and become a bot. That's pretty unfortunate for us. I don't want to get full sent by this Fritz guy, but I am going to attack him and hope that we can kind of make a little bit more progress towards. Imagine's clearing up some of my, or excuse me, Android users clearing out some of the bots on our team, which is honestly fine at this point. Android users also over here, or Android user 57 is also over here on the yellow team. He is getting attacked by the magenta guy. So we have some friends, and I'm going to avoid borders with the iOS user guy. Let's work on this guy together. Let's knock him down a little bit, because collectively they got 27 million. We could potentially slow this down and work together. Now, my hopes is that Android user 825 does want to work together. And yeah, we're gonna have border iOS users, so maybe not the wisest thing getting direct borders on this guy, and he's immediately attacking us. Ooh, a little bit of a problem. We're getting double teamed right here, but we can kind of survive this. Let's just knock this guy out, and hopefully Android user can use his troops. He switches targets to the crown. Okay, we like this. Let's just make sure that we don't have Android user 57 on our borders anymore, and we'll fight the crown as well. I think this is a good move. Let's boat over to not block Android user 825 and just kind of keep willing this guy down. He is heavily attacking, way more than he needs to be. So yeah, we can just keep kind of baiting this out a little bit, brother. Yeah, just keep focusing on this guy at this point. I think we can both win this together, and then we'll deal with the repercussions of what happens after this. But oh, you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to kick me off, so no, he only has Android user 825 to fight. We have to stay on Turkey. We cannot get kicked off. Let's keep our pressure up. Let's just keep going from here. We're below 60,000 pixels, which is a little bit unfortunate. We're not quite getting donated to from our team, or we are actually, never mind, scratch that. So we're doing okay, but we're low on troops, but so is the crown. The crown's wasted a lot of troops to try and knock me off. So we need to just kind of take advantage of this, especially as he's focusing on the magenta guy. We just keep pushing from here and keep knocking him down. Our collective strength is stronger. So as long as they keep focusing the magenta guy, we're going to keep knocking this guy down. Is it a chance that we win? I don't know. I really don't think so at this point. It is pretty lessened by the fact that the magenta guy is getting absolutely throttled, but he is going into the Android user guy, and the iOS and the crown's having to constantly give him troops to try and keep his teammate alive. So we're just going to keep up the pressure here and just keep attacking Android user 557 as much as we possibly can and start knocking him down. Oh, dude, I missed that full send. I did not see the magenta guy full send, but it's okay. It brings another teammate into the fight. We have the troops. We're pretty close in terms of pixels overall. I mean, but we're much closer in troops. We just need a little bit extra troops. I rarely ask for troops, but if I can get a little bit more, I can knock this guy down. Yeah, it's telling me to attack the Android user 57. I definitely agree. Let's knock that guy down. He is a bot. I think that attack will be able to kind of carry us through, and we'll just rob a lot of land away. And we are very close to the crown in terms of troops. Oh, actually, we surpass him at this point. We're about to surpass him in pixel count as well. So we just kept calm and just kept pushing, and we're able to kind of recover from this. And IO's user 572 could have won this, but his attacks were very high. He probably was attacking for more than 20%, which he just definitely didn't need to do. And we're able to come out ahead of this one on the win. He asked for an alliance. Absolutely not, but GG's to you, sir. As we will just kind of wrap up this one, as now we have the crown, winning position, and there's nothing that we can do at this point, or that he can do at this point. So we'll say GG's to all involved, as we'll kind of speed through the rest of this one. And as we do start to wrap things up, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this far in the video. If you have made this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up, really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day, but boys, I will see you in the next one.